Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Am I on? Am I on? I think I am. Well, testing. It's all in the newspapers today. That's what the government's been talking about, ramping up the testing and testing being available to more people and in more places and in different situations. The whole thing of testing and the importance in this time of moving into that phase of things. And testing's a great theme to look at. I don't know, we need that in everyday life. You take your car for the MOT, you want it to be tested, you want to make sure that it's safe, that it's roadworthy. But there's something that says that we can look at ourselves and test ourselves, not to try and catch ourselves out, but just to see that we're in good working order. And at this time with the lockdown, where people are concerned about areas of mental health, or just their physical well-being, or just the well-being of relationships, the idea of testing, of taking the time to look, to investigate, is quite a key thing. And there are a couple of different approaches that the Bible takes to the whole subject of testing. Psalm 139, it's a wonderful psalm, well worth a read if you've not read it recently. It talks about how much God knows each of us, how intimately he knows us. And right at the end of that psalm it says this: "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts." Just a great verse for the season that we're in. It's allowing God to look, to check up on us, not from the point of trying to catch us out, but they're trying to make sure that all is well, that all is right. So there's the idea of God testing or checking or making sure that we're okay. But the Bible also looks at it from the other perspective as well. And Psalm 34 encourages us to test God. It says this: "Taste and see that the Lord is good." Taste and see that the Lord is good. It's a test, a taste test if you like. And to know that God is good even in times that are difficult, to know that God is good even despite the situation or the circumstance, is a great blessing to have in life. So I wonder for you today what that looks like, that tasting and seeing that God is good. And it may be that you'd be willing to leave a comment under this post, just in different ways that in recent times you've tasted and experienced the goodness of God, what that looks like for you at this time and in this season. Maybe you haven't got anything to write. Maybe it's something to reflect on, to think about, to ponder. Maybe that's part of your testing of God in this season. But you will find he is good.